look
have
at
a
each other
conversation.
and talk. Yep.
So let's wait for this to click. Since I'm walking here, it likes to go off.
Okay.
There it is.
I didn't even know it did that.
I know. Good to go?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
James Crocker, VP of Remarketing at Merchants. Thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
So what is remarketing at Merchants?
So remarketing at Merchants is the sale of all the off-lease or off-rent assets that either we own or our customers own. So basically it's when they're done using their vehicle for whatever useful life they have, we take it back, we sell it, and we maximize the sale proceeds for either our client or for our own vehicles.
That's interesting. So Merchants is unusual in that we have a pre-owned auto dealership. Probably
Correct.
the biggest one in New England, we could argue.
Absolutely.
Easily, right?
Definitely the biggest in New Hampshire.
Yeah,
yes.
right. So how does what you do tie to the auto dealership?
So unlike most normal car dealerships that go and have to buy almost all their inventory from auctions or for trade-ins when they get a car in when someone buys a new one, our dealership is really just another remarketing arm of Merchants Fleet. So we supply them with almost all of their inventory for them to sell to the consumers. So we're a little bit different than they are.
So that must have been a big advantage during like COVID when dealerships were struggling to get vehicles. We had that constant flow of supply.
Absolutely. So where others were struggling to get supply and paying top dollar for supply, we had embedded supply for them. So
Wow, that's amazing.
At one point, we brought 750 vehicles back across the United States for our dealership to sell. So
Wow.
we actually had dealerships calling our dealership asking, where are you getting your inventory from? And of course, we kept that a secret.
Yeah, it's like our secret sauce.
Exactly.
Now, you've been with the company for 14 years?
Yeah, 14 in December.
And how many different positions have you had within that time?
So, the great part is over my 13, going on 14-year career, I've had 5 different positions at here.
Wow.
I've run at one point or another most of the operational groups in here, and it's been a great story because as I was as successful in one role, the next role became open to me.
Oh, that's great.
I've always tell even some of the people that work for me, if you can kick butt in your current job, opportunities just present themselves, and that's kind of what
great.
happened over my career here.
Wow, that's awesome. So how has what you're experiencing today, how has the business changed, would you say? What's the biggest change you've seen in your 14 years?
The biggest change is probably just the pure scale of Merchants. So when I joined Merchants 13 years ago, we were a car dealership and I'd say a smaller regional leasing company.
Everyone knows Merchants. They regionally anyway, we know that everyone thinks of Merchants as the car dealership.
Correct, and
Yeah.
no one at least locally knew Merchants as the fleet management company.
Right.
Fast forward many years, now most people don't know of our car dealership other than regionally, but everybody
Right.
knows us as one of the biggest players in the fleet industry in the United States.
Right. What would you say is the most challenging part of your job?
The most challenging part of my job, I'd probably say, is I'm a competitive person by nature, so I'm always trying to maximize and sell vehicles or equipment for the most money I can. So it's matching the best channel to sell our clients and our assets to maximize that and do it in a quick and expedient way.
Gotcha. Okay. And is that your favorite part, or is there a part of that process that you really enjoy more than anything else?
I think my favorite part is negotiating. So
Really?
one of obviously we negotiate in all sales when we're selling vehicles, but we also have a product called Guarantee Buy, where we will acquire vehicles and sell them for our company just to create additional profit revenue stream. It's a benefit to our clients because it allows them to get their money for their assets right up front. There's no wait. The traditional time it takes to pick a vehicle up, sell it through an auction or one of the different channels, on average in the industry takes about 30 days. So this, if we come to an agreed upon price, we can get them a check for that and within a couple of days.
So if they need cash flow, this is
Yes.
a really great solution.
Yes, so it's a great solution for our clients, and it's an additional revenue stream for the organization. So it's a
Gotcha.
win-win situation.
Oh, that's cool. Now, what would you say to a new employee just starting out in your department? What kind of advice would you have for somebody just starting out in this business?
It's funny, I gave this advice to someone who's relatively new just today as part of our mid-year reviews, which we always go and do mid-year reviews with all of our employees to make sure they're kind of tracking where they think they should be and where we think they should be. So, the common thing I tell all new employees here is if you put your head down and you work hard and you kick butt in your current job, opportunities will present them. You don't have to go looking for what's next. It'll come to you. And Merchants does a great job of identifying that talent and then matching it where we have a need as well.
Right.
So,
oh, that's great. That's great. Well, thanks for joining me today. That was easy, right? Painless.
Easy.
You survived. Easiest thing you'll do all day. Thank you, James.
Maybe we can do it again in 13 more years?
Sure.
Okay,
it's
perfect.
a date. Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.